There is something a little different looking over a Welshpool beauty spot these days. A new mural next to the canal has raised eyebrows during the past few months, so My Welshpool TV joined the artists this week as they applied the finishing touches to the town's latest attraction. But this work of art is much more than meets the eye. And while some may be asking what a gorilla or an octopus has to do with Welshpool, we can reveal that there is a much bigger picture behind the artwork.
We went to WCBA, who had funding through the Landfill Communities Disposal Tax Scheme, I think it is, and we applied for a project called Adventures in Nature, which was about exploring and enhancing the local biodiversity of Welshpool. Towards the end of that project, we spoke to Alison from Welshpool Town Council, who were very supportive of the project, about green spaces in the town that we might be able to enhance, that might want a bit of TLC. So Ponthall Park is one of them, which is where we are now. We worked with the local community, families, to make a bug hotel, to make a herb garden. There was a mural that was here that had probably seen better days. It had been there about 30 years. And we decided it might be nice to look at the local biodiversity and create a mural based on that.
The project has connected Welshpool Primary School children with two local artists. And between them, they came up with the idea to create the word biodiversity from the youngsters' own interpretations of what it means.
Took the idea to Welshpool Primary School, 3 year 6 classes, and I'd give them a short work presentation on biodiversity, just what it is, because I think a lot of kids are quite, you hear the word a lot, same with adults, but don't necessarily know what it means. So what it is, why it's important, and why we need to protect it, basically. So after doing a short sort of informal presentation with the kids about that, we then launched into the actual art workshops. So we just bought piles of books, coffee table books with sort of glossy, gorgeous pictures of all kinds of different organisms, just showcasing the incredible diversity of organisms that there is, be they animals, but plants as well, lichens, fungi, sort of marine creatures, everything. And the idea was just that the kids find something, we just wanted them to really look, and the kids find something that they're taken by, something that interests them, something they just think looks nice, and try and recreate it in some way to sort of in the rough form of a letter.
It has taken several months to complete, showing just how challenging it has been to bring the children's vision to life.
Well, actually, quite a large amount of design prep went into getting the design right before we even put any paint on the wall, you know. It was quite difficult because we did a workshop with young people where they gave us their ideas, but to actually then translate that into a finished piece takes quite a lot of time. So it's been months in the making for sure before we started painting. I think we wanted to include things in there that transported you out of Welshpool, not even though we're really interested in the biodiversity of Welshpool. You know, for example, the gorilla, the idea behind that was that you never see a gorilla around Welshpool, do you? And that's kind of fun. It's fun for the children to, you know, be able to see something different.
The mural is next to a popular path that connects the canal with the town. So what did the people that we spoke to think of it all?
Well, I personally think that the kids have done a great job. Yes. Great ideas. Marvellous.
Yes.
Good for the site.
I think it looks really cool because how you can make like letters out of animals and to spell words with animals, it seems very hard to find out how you actually make letters and words by just using animals and like flowers, beetles.
What about Dad? What does Dad think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's really creative. It's a really original idea to use the animals in that way, and it looks lovely. Looks fantastic.
I think it's really nice, but I do think something like that should be more welcoming, perhaps in the front of town or something like that. But it's good.
So it's a thumbs up from the people who we spoke to this week on a collaboration that hopes to make a real difference.
Just so many fabulous ideas which the kids did, and we were so chuffed with the feedback from the workshops and the results that we got. And yeah, we just hope that this lights Welshpool up a bit and is something new and different and something which people can look at for years to come. And then when it gets a bit old and shabby, on with the next one.